welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. This may not be a long episode, but I've said that before and have actually gone over on time. But we need to talk. We need to have a discussion. All right. Do need to do a watch check real quick. And I do have on an Aragon. It's titanium. This one has the 9015 that's powering it. Pretty comfortable watch, even for its size. I really like it. Go check out Aragon if you want to know more about that. But I want to go through some stuff that I had a source reach out to me. I have my computer on, don't have my studio lights on right now. So, a couple things I'm going to go through. And it is pertaining to home shopping networks. Home shopping networks. And last year, I reported that they were doing. What's up, Jay Jones? Welcome in. That everybody knows is public knowledge that ShopHQ filed bankruptcy, Invicta filed bankruptcy. There was a lot of that stuff going on, and since the bankruptcy, leadership has changed, and the staff. Now, I did some digging. I got some information probably an hour ago about Shop HQ, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I want to go over a few things before we get there. There are a number of people online that know more about iMedia, know more about Shop NBC than I do. Oscar, yes, yeah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. Man, thank you for coming in with a super chat, man. That is amazing, bro. That's amazing. So the news I'm gonna give you was going to affect many people. Now, let's just say this. The information I got came from a reliable source. It has not hit Google yet. Just want to let you guys know it has not hit Google yet, and they have not reported the changes that Shop HQ is doing right now. But I watched the video. Teddy B, Teddy B did a video. It was a stab at home shopping networks, and I went through the comment section, and there were a lot of people. There were enough people that were saying, "Do people still buy stuff on home shopping networks?" Right, and that is one of the problems that home shopping networks are facing right now. And I did ask the question in the title: will home shopping networks survive in 2025? That remains to be seen. Some people or some companies are reporting that as far as sales, they're in the toilet. But based on what I looked at, now this is outside of Shop HQ. What I'm looking at is home shopping networks have targeted baby boomers, right? They targeted baby boomers, and they completely ignored the way the advancements have been going, right? So I used to work for Ventures back in the day. People don't know what the Ventures are. Ventures is or was. It's basically Zayre's or Walmart. Let's say Walmart, right? It was a Walmart back in the day. And we're talking in the 90s. And they were bleeding money. As soon as Walmart came on the scene, they couldn't compete. And they were stuck in this realm. The stores are outdated, and the materials they had, it was just old. Walmart came in with this fresh look, and it's the same problem that these home shopping networks are. Bloomberg reported of all of the home shopping networks that Shop HQ was the worst of all of them. That's public knowledge. You go in there, they said because they're so dated, right? What's up, Watchman54? Rob Wood, thank you for being here. Yes, man. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? So with that being said, there was a number of things that was complained. People were complaining about online, right? One, poor customer service. That was like, it was there, and any of you guys that have, and I'm talking about Shop HQ, and which they are actually live right now. A loss of star power is another issue that they had, right? They were slow to adapt to technology, which I saw that coming, man. The one thing, if we didn't know anything, but COVID, I go back to COVID. that was your opportunity to turn it around and to start, adhering to a younger crowd or more savvy crowd. And at that time, though, people didn't know that they had a number of. So here's the deal: we're talking watches, right? Invicta had the same vibe as how they do the market share for luxury watches. Well, Invicta was the top dog. They were like 30% or 30, or I think it was over 30% of the market share in Shop HQ. That's how much money they was making for the company. They, of course, Invicta was making their money, but Shop was on the map because Invicta was on at least 3 to 4 times out the week, right? Then you had Shaq was there. Shaq brought, it was like, hey man, Shaq he got a kitchenware. So, and then you had that doctor, that MD, whoever it was. Then they had that little spinoff. So it was almost like the parent company being like the Cosby Show, right? And then you had Different World being Bulldog, and like they making money, but they just didn't capitalize on that. I think Bulldog would have been their break into a different market, but like, guess what? It it just came right back into it poured right back into Shop HQ, and I don't know what they were thinking. But here we are right now. Right now, they are by next year, March of next year, Shop HQ is going to a complete e-commerce. Yep. And what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, everybody. Man, Tony Timepiece is in here. Timepiece Tony, my bad. What does that mean? Are they going to compete with YouTube? Can they compete with YouTube? Can they compete with Amazon? Because Shop HQ, their biggest competitor right now is Walmart and Amazon. Amazon is, how can you beat Amazon? There's a saying that if you can't beat them, join them. And I think Shop HQ, QVC, HSN, all of these people should have. Now they're doing better than Shop HQ though. But Home Shopping Networks was set up, man. When did Home Shopping? I think the very first Home Shopping Network aired in like, I think the mid '80s or late '80s, somewhere around there. I know it was in '80s, and that worked. That worked. That was new. You didn't have to. You didn't have to go outside your door after you got off work, because think about how many people's work. I know both my parents worked, and they worked 9, 10 hour jobs, and they come home, and if they had to go get some stuff, like, man, I don't even want to do it. Maybe they do it on the way home, but if you come home and order some stuff online, oh yeah, you good to go. You good to go. So that worked from '80s all the way to the '90s, even to the early 2000s. But stuff changed, man. A lot of stuff online. I noticed that when I was working in retail, like our online presence, man, was slowly creeping up, slowly creeping up. People were like, hey, you know what? I ain't got to come out the house. I'm gonna order it. So our online was set up, that was, people were still learning it. They were like, hey, I got to get my credit card on file. I got to do all this other stuff. So yeah, but now, here's the crazy thing. My question. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I do want to try something. I do want to try something. Somebody sent me something in the mail. I mean, in the mail. Somebody sent me something earlier. You could do a poll, and I said I was going to try it. Um, ah, dude. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see. What's the question I want to ask? So I'm gonna start. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right, I'm getting it set up. I'm gonna start this poll for y'all. Okay. I'm trying to word this thing, man. I'm messing up. Y'all get bear with me, y'all. Because I'm getting it. I think this is how you do it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna ask. Yep, that's right there. I didn't know how to word it. Okay, start the poll. What's up, God in line? Can you guys see that? Because I don't know if I can see it. Okay, there you go, there you go, there you go. All right, all right, all right, all right. I want to try this out, y'all. So bear with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm testing it out. Shout out to my man Skyler. And I don't know if it was Skylar or Ristful, but I'm gonna just give both you guys shout outs. Um, Thank you for letting me know that that was on there. I never tried it before. I just want to see for everybody that comes in. Now, the question for you guys that are watching this replay: are you a home shopping customer? Do you shop online through a QVC, a HSN, or anything like that? I'm curious. Because I have shopped on there, but it was always watches. I did. Let me see. I got food from there before. um, yeah. And I guess I would like to know another question is, do you guys think that a home shopping network will survive next year? Like how much do you think they'll survive, period? Or do you think they'll phase out? Because guess what's happening right now? Unfortunately, baby boomers are dropping off the planet. They coming to the end of their lives. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be funny, but that's harsh reality. And if your whole product model was to like, I want to adhere to baby boomers, and baby boomers are starting to shop at Amazon. Yo, they've been start shopping at Amazon. I think it all depends. I have seen others take off in HSN. Okay. So welcome in, welcome in. I'm just looking at everybody. So yeah, I'm just curious. I'm curious as to what's going on now. Um, Here's the thing about Shop HQ that you guys you may not know is they have amassed a great following with Invicta collectors, right? That's how I got all of the watches that I have in my collection right now. Not all of them, but the majority of the watches that I had when I bought my Invicta pieces came through Shop HQ or Evine. Um, same, it's the same. And they literally had us tuning in so many times. So just like, what's going on, DK? So power play was major. All right. I want to say they did a. I want to say it was 2019. They had was it lunchtime with Ryan, and it was just whenever Shop HQ came on and they were talking about watches, whether you were buying or not, you were locked in. At least I know I was. But that has is gone. It's gone. That's gone. So when they lost Kendi, they lost Lynn Shocker, Ryan Johnson, which is doing he's doing a podcast now with Invicta. What does Shop have? And I do remember Shop HQ was close to 30,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel, and right now they are at 27,300 something. Now, that's a lot of people to lose. That's a lot of people to lose, man. And you don't know the percentage of the people that was there that was buying. So I'm curious. Um, from our reliable source, they're going e-commerce. So a phone call. There wasn't nobody in the chat. That was probably somebody wanting to buy my house or something stupid. I think they will lose their fan base as they customer service gets worse. Now, this is what I do know. Do you guys know that they weren't taking they stopped taking the online calls, live. They stopped taking them live. They were still taking them, but they stopped taking them live. So if you want to be on the testimonial line, you have to call in and talk about whatever, and they'll screen it. And if it's what they want on there, which, and I don't, yeah, that happens. That happens. But I think that could have been trained. And maybe they should, I mean, what are you going to do like with the testimonial line at this point? Because can I say the majority? Can I say 90% of the people that called in? Oh no, actually, I did hear them like Mackenzie Childs. The people were calling in for that, but I didn't pay attention to that because I was at ShopHQ solely for the watches, and 100% of the time when people calling in, with the exception, no, I can't say 100. Most of the people that called in would, kind of chew the fat with Ryan or Jay-Z, joke, laugh, but then they'll talk about the watch and stuff like that. You'll get one or two people that may kind of go left, but for the most part, the testimonial line was like, I don't know, that was just the thing. That was the fad. We was into it. Hold on, let me see. My plan, if I get laid off, is to rob Rolex store. You stupid. But the younger generation will not shop on HSN. At least I don't think so. I how can a home shopping network how can they get the young folks in there, right? That's the question. How can you get young people's attention? You know what I mean? Like they had Kendi on TikTok when Shop was doing that thing, man. And I was looking at it, man. I think Kendi had to cut out her comments off it, some of that stuff, man. Now Kendi may not adhere to a younger crowd. You know what I'm saying? They be like, she's an older woman, and these kids want to see somebody their age or younger talking about product, or it got to be in some type of lifestyle, or if it hit a video, or if it was trending, or whatever the case is, some contest. I don't know. I mean, not contest, but challenges. Like if they'd have done the wristwatch challenge, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Y'all know they come up with a dance and they'll show they watch at the end. If that was something they could have done, I think they'd have been cool on at least on TikTok. But it's all kind of weird stuff, man. DK, I'm opening my own Invicta store. You can, Jay Jones. I think ShopHQ and HSN will eventually fold. Now, here's the deal. Speaking of folding, seeing that they've had over 25 years of excellence with one brand, which is Invicta, and all of that is gone. Now, what do they have? They have Cobalt. I saw the Electricians. They showed that show came on yesterday. And that was pretty cool because the last person I seen do that, who was that? Who did that show? I mean, Not a Watch Snob actually reviewed one of their watches last year. So it's cool to see, them having that on there. But is it too late for them? And then seeing that they go into e-commerce, that means that the customer service that they had, the people that was assisting you, those people are gone. It hasn't hit Google yet. They haven't released that information, but my source tells me, got the out of here. My source tells me that they laid all them off. These people are laid off. Gone. Some people there for decades, been there for a decade or more, and they gone. Been working with ShopHQ this whole time, and I'm like, my question is, what was the plan? What was the goal? What did you guys have in mind when you filed bankruptcy in 2023? Right? They were bailed out, they were saved, but I mean, here's the deal too. They still had to, I think Shaq took the biggest chunk. Shaq out of, Shaq was not playing. He said, hey, look, I don't care what y'all do with the rest of these vendors. I need my money. So Shaq Kitchen was closed, and he got that paycheck and skedaddled to his other 58 to 100. Well, I don't know how many he got now. He has a percentage in so many different companies. I don't know. That dude is a mogul, but like, yeah, now, bro, that's crazy. What do you do? What do you do with that? That's like in the thumbnail. I said, "Is it over? Is it over?" That's. I think that's a valid question. 69% of you guys in the chat say that you do. You are a home shopping customer. That's interesting. Keep it coming, man. Over 400 companies. Over 400 companies. That's crazy. Thirteen votes in, man. You guys, and I mean, I shop. I do home shopping network, but it's not. Isn't I mean, with them going to e-commerce, right? I'm curious, and I don't know this yet. Will they continue doing their shows on YouTube? I mean, I don't see why they would stop, but um, man, like they'll have to change the format. They'll have to change the format, man. It's like, is it possible? Like, okay, so here's the deal. Ryan, when he's doing his thing, right? You're looking at Ryan talking about the watches, talking to whomever, but you can go shopping at the same time while that person's talking, right? So I would say that they need to, if they're going to go straight e-commerce and they're still going to have their TV personalities, and will Jay-Z stay? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he's on contract or anything like that, but will Jay-Z stay with ShopHQ, continue to sell Cobalt? And like I said, I saw them showcase whole different brand yesterday, but they got Orient in there. Did you guys know that? As a matter of fact, let's go over here and we're gonna talk solely watches, man. Unless you guys want to know about something else that ShopHQ has. I don't mind, I can go through the list of stuff that they have. As soon as I opened it up, the first watch that I saw, I mean, and that's good. Constantine Weiss is the first, the landing page that I see. Let me go over here. It says new at ShopHQ. What's new at ShopHQ? The electrician's 45 millimeter crypto. Bernardo reversible faux leather coat. Faux suede coat. Then they got some jewelry. Heritor is there. A bunch of jewelry, some rings, some boots, some more jewelry, ladies' jewelry. It's like 13 pages of stuff, and there's like watches in there. And let me go over to, what's up, Scott? Welcome in, everybody that just came in. And today we're just talking. We're talking about the future of ShopHQ, and if you haven't taken that toll, if you shop customer service sucks, and there you go. What's up, Frankie? How you doing? Adam, I just stumbled upon a QVC forum YouTube channel recently, and the comments are brutal, hating on the hosts that are still there and have left. God, duh. Over 400 companies. What up, watch people? Scott, it's good seeing you here. So, going over to the watches, y'all. Going over to the watches, and let me go to all brands. Now they have A through Z. Anthony James, as is Invicta, August Steiner. You got Baume and Mercier, which is, I think it's just one watch over there. Yep, it's one watch. Let's see, it's a chronograph, $2,400. So if you want a name brand, a brand like Baume and Mercier, they got Boulevard, Casio, Citizen, Cobalt, Constantine, Weiss, Cubits, Gatsby, Javril, JBW, Bayo, Revu Thoman, Sterling Original, Tissot, Versace. They have these brands with Temu, eBay, and others still thrive at HSN. The shop HQ won't be around much longer unless they do something out of the gate amazing. Let me ask you guys this. You guys that have had experience with Shop HQ for years, iMedia, Shop NBC, do you think they wasted time with stars like Shaq and what was the Jason Taylor? They even had what's Dwayne Wade's wife name? I always forget that girl's name. Deliver Us from Eva. That's all I can think about sometimes when I like. That's the first thing that pops up in my mind. But y'all, I think y'all know who I'm talking about. Gabby, yeah, Gabby. Gabrielle Union had, and why did she pull out? What was it? Why did Gabrielle Union pull out? I don't know the answer. I don't have the answer to that. I do not have the answer to that, man. But they do have like I would say easily, easily, Invicta has over 60 brands. I mean Invicta, tripping. Shop HQ has about 60 brands, maybe 50, maybe 50. I haven't counted them. Some of these aren't really brands. Some of these like as is Invicta, that's just like a page for Invicta that don't have the box. Some that's been returned. Some don't have the links, or the links has been whatever. So 1, 2. I'm gonna count them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna say about 60 brands. I'm not gonna count on it because it's a lot. It's about 60 brands or plus. Oh no. I get no, shoot, they got about 80 brands. I didn't see all this. They got Tommy Hilfiger, Traumatic, Traymatic. I've never heard. I don't even know who that is. What is that? They $660. Oh, they come with a Salida movement. See, they got they got stuff in there that you don't even know about. Like, why won't you like? That's crazy. Now I did hear that some of these watches that they have, it's not in their contract for them to be shown, which is weird to be on a home shopping network. Like, how is your watch going to get out there? How are you going to get it out there? I don't understand that. Somebody help me understand it. Do they have Live brands? They do. Hold on, let me see. I don't think I seen Live, but I'll check it out and see. Tell you. Give me just a second. Yeah, Shield, Sterling Original going back up. No, they got Lockman, Longines, Lindsay, Luminox. Now I'm curious to see. I'm over in the Luminox select section to see if the prices have been reduced, and it looks like some of them have been reduced because right now Luminox is, man, they bleeding. They bleeding price wise. So I guess I have this one too. I actually have this watch, the Navy SEALs 3500 series. I actually have that one from Palmer's Jewelers. HSN does not have their G Queen Diane Gilman on shows anymore, but they still sell the clothes. Joy came back after hiatus. I feel you. They won't fold. What's up, Hemi? We just talking about will Shop HQ survive? Will they survive? I'm curious. You got 20. Let me check. Oh, Lion, compare Amazon with Prime. A lot of them are going down. My thing about Temu is delivery takes so long. Is Nubeo up? Yes, Nubeo is up there. Nubeo is up there. Um, that is the thing though. I know Amazon would not feel bad if these companies fold because that's more customers coming to them. And I'm pretty sure Amazon is trying to break the backs of Walmart so they can complete this monopoly, this online devastation. I'm 100% sure about that. I said 100% sure they can care less. They want it all. Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Man, Amazon, yeah, yeah. Shoot, they even tried the drones and stuff like that. I think they even completed that because we have a couple of Amazon warehouses by us. We have one that I worked at, which is about 30 minutes north of my house. But then we have I'm talking about huge warehouse east of me. That thing is huge. Crazy. What's up, House of X? I do have to agree with that. Times will tell though. Jerome, hold on, let me see. Let's see here. Uh yes, they do. Romaine Jerome is in here. And let me see how many watches they have. They have one, two, woo! 4,700. God dog. And they do have a lot of models, yo. They got 2 pages of the okay, you just put me up on game because I don't know nothing about this company. Man, bro, what? Sheesh. Titanic strap. Okay, give me the skinny, man. What's the deal with this company, man? Hold on. Let me see what the heck. Let me look into this real quick. It says men's Titanic strap automatic. No views on it. It's 4,700. Automatic caliber C22RJ51. Switzerland. Swiss made. 46 millimeter case, 14.5 millimeters thick. Sapphire crystal push pull strap, rubber. The employment class is about 100 feet. It's 3 atmospheres of water resistancy. And it's saying Titanic DNA, so I imagine that this watch is built out of Titanic metal or something. Or from the actual ship. Hold on, let me see what you talking about in here. Yes, they made the Space Invaders. The Viper model from New Build and Maven models dual balance wheel. So you swear by it, huh? Trap. Also, Amazon gives you next day delivery on most of their stuff. Yeah. Got off work early, puffing, so forgive me. Hi. Do what you do, bro. Do what you do. Say what you say. Good morning. Watching James is here. What's going on, brother? Y'all, that's Watching James. He's in the building. If you haven't seen his videos, man, check him out. I did share it out, so you guys know. James, I still say, bro, still say, I haven't looked at, like what your numbers are right now on that video. I told you that's probably that I ain't gonna say probably of all the videos you've done this year that I've watched. That is the most impactful video that you have done. You can say what you want to. Everybody has their expertise in what they do, man. And I appreciate what you said about me going live and stuff like that. But dude, you orchestrated something, man. You are like maestro, bro. That was sweet. In comparison to the big dogs that's done it, yo, that hit different. That video hit different because it made me think to myself, man, like with watches, like even though you asked me and I did the video and I'm listening to everybody else's in case in point too. Sophie, I remember watching the video when Sophie said somebody broke in her house and stole her watch. Excuse me. So when she relived that in the video she sent me, I was like, man. And Jody kicked it off. Like he said, I can't tell you what's yeah, you just did, bro. You basically walked us through a whole bunch of them, man. Like, and that's hard to try to pick one watch. That is so hard. But yeah, it's definitely my favorite I've made this year. Yeah, it should be, bro. Yeah, it should be, man. That's legendary work, man. That is legendary work. Dude, you know what's crazy? I shared that on Facebook and a member of my church watched it and they don't do watches. They don't look at watches like that. The only time me and him talk about watches is when he'll ask me what do you have on today and we'll just have a conversation. But he said, yo, dude, you was on the video with all these other people and they had all these amazing stories and gosh, man, your community is crazy. So man, you gain the attention of somebody that they like, yo, I don't even fool with watches, but I like this. And they watched it all the way through. He told me everything. I knew he watched it all the way through. All right, let's see here. And let me put this in real quick. I'm gonna look at this poll here in a second, see what you guys said. And then we'll put this thing to rest. Because my biggest thing too, with the information that let me see. God, dog, bro, you had 20,000 views. And that was 4 days ago. 4 days ago. That's great, bro. Congratulations, man. You killing it, bro. Skylar Santana's in the building. Oh, wow. That's cool. I do really love the community that we have and watches. Yeah, man. And we're so small, though. It seemed like it's big, but it's like that, man. There's so many people that don't know about watches, man. It's like, I told a story about a good friend of mine at my church, another guy at my church. We had a discussion about Rolex, talking about the price. And he said, they charge that much for watches? And when I showed him, thanks, bro. And when I showed him how much watches can get up to, right? And I showed him Jacob and Co., $1 million watches. He was just like, are you serious? He was like, man, how is that possible for a watch to be that much money? And it was like a culture shock for this guy. He was stunned. You'd have thought I just like stole his dog or something, man. It was crazy. He was just in shambles. Robert Wood, Skylar Santana, Mrs. says hi too. The Santana's in the building, you know what I'm saying? Y'all please forgive my voice. Man, I like Monday I couldn't talk at all. I was so sick. And just getting over having a cold. It was bad though. Like my voice was shut down. So that's why I keep clearing my throat, man. Just trying to get this phlegm up. I've been having tea, my vitamins and stuff like that, man. Yeah, all that good stuff. So for anybody that's coming in right now, 60 days of leaks incoming. So for those you guys, 24, let's look and see. All right, so 62% of people in the chat today stated that you are a home shopping customer. Thank you for taking that poll. And y'all made good use of that, man. Thanks to my buddies texting me and whatnot. Let's talk Invicta and Gucci. I got tea. Oh my goodness. So um I would say the end of a legacy, the end of something that we pay so much attention to, right? For anybody that's on the outside looking in, if anybody that is a watch collector in here, if you are part of the big brand, if you're part of the micro brand slash independent, um, you wouldn't have an idea as to how deep the Invicta community is, right? From the cruises, people are always curious about that. How is an Invicta cruise? How does that work? And they started in 2017, but there was something that they talked about. You know, the CEO of Invicta talked to the CEO of ShopHQ or Yvonne at the time, and they worked something out to where Invicta literally rented out the entire ship and invited all of these people to come on from ShopHQ or Yvonne at the time. And they had a successful run for was it 3 or 4? 17, 18, 19, yep, 4 years. For 4 years, they had a great run. And we went from an Invicta community to an Invicta family. And if you look at any of the comments of anybody that hated on Invicta in 2017, 18, 19, 2021, even 22, you'll see people were like, if they had a gun, you were shot. That's how deep it was, right? Nobody would have ever suspected that COVID was on its way to cripple that or challenge that, right? So after that, AL decided I'm not about to come back with that, and found out on a cruise last year that it cost him about 2.5 million to actually rent out the entire ship. Don't know what his profit is. I know he didn't break even. He made a profit, but it wasn't enough for him to go through the troubles of doing it again. Went online, and we literally saw. Now Invicta watches were always sort of affordable through the 2000s up to 2013. They remained the same price as far as like with their Salitas, their Eddas. They were, man, what, 2,000 was the highest, maybe $2,500 was probably like on the high end, depending on what it is. That's if it had diamonds and stuff like that. But Invicta, they didn't give as many discounts as they did now, as they do right now. So 2022, we saw like this liquidation type price. And this year alone, we saw watches that Invicta collectors, including myself, was paying $550 for. I'm gonna get in the comment sections here in a second. $550, excuse me, for a quartz watch, a quartz timepiece. But we believed in it, and we believed that was worth it, because in a lot of cases, Invicta has this high MSRP. Hey, this watch is normally worth $3,500, $4,500. But you got to keep in mind, it was some people knew in the Invicta community, yeah, that's nothing. Some of us that came in was like, yo, that's crazy, man. I'm like, and you'll think, for me, I'm like, man, that's Omega prices. Like, man, and you're like, okay, so Invicta's just as good as Omega. And granted, I had that thought process. You have a watch that's built to last, that's well crafted, it's different. It's not as conservative as some of these other watch brands, big brands. But then once you learn and know what's going on, then you kind of scale back like, yo. But now you're seeing those watches, those same watches, they still make them. They're going for like $85, $150. And you're talking about stock being dropped out the bottom, bro. Like, so now it's no surprise that ShopHQ is in trouble with this. It's no surprise that they're laying people off, or they've laid people off. But what is jacked up is the fact that they were saved out of their financial woes. And from what I hear, there's not even a severance package put together for these people that's been there, that has given you what you needed to help you take your company to the next level. Let's see here. Let's get into the chat. There's a watch that is selling for $55 million. That's that ugly watch too. Fresh pole trap. Thank you. Timepiece. I'm going to showcase anything today. 24 viewers, but only 14 likes. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's hit the algorithm. Yeah. Angry Asians in the building. Thank you guys for like really, chatting with each other, man. So 59% of you guys right now, there's 27 votes. 59% of you guys are home shopping customers. How was that? PRX? Where is you? You heard what I say. Where is you? Where are you? PRX. This one. This one right here. It's chunky, but I absolutely dig this watch. I like this watch so much, man. I like it. I really like it. I really like it. No, it's a really nice watch. It's just, man, it's just cut different, man. It's just, oh, like look at the details of the watch, man. That green, and it's better once you hit outside and the light hits that gradient. Oh man, it's just a beautiful watch. The loom isn't that great, but it's almost like it's like a dressy watch, right? So the loom hits, so it's like the loom is professional, right? So on a bright light, you look at it, you go to dark, you're like, okay, okay, that's cool. It gives you enough to be satisfied to look at it for the time you're looking at it, and then you go away. But other than that, the watch is cool. I like it. This is one of my favorite watches. Looks like an AP. Yeah, without that AP money. Whew, mercy. So yeah, man, yeah. Just moving forward. Let me see. ShopHQ is the #1 home shopping network for watches. Been #1 for decades. They are scrambling to bounce back from Invicta, which is stupid. Make your own mark. You sold your PRX? Ooh. Well, you can buy another one next year. I'm pretty sure PRX. I guarantee you PRX man, it will never die. PRX will come out with some other stuff. But going back to that comment here, ShopHQ is the #1 home shopping network for watches. And I literally just left from their boutique. And I've never heard of Romain Jerome. I'm going to research this tonight, man, to see just who this person is. I'm curious, man. Hold on, let me see. Now, what is this? Okay, so it is. Um, Man, why you always got to do the cookies? No, I don't want to do the cookies. Titanic DNA, stainless steel, black PVD. Sheesh, 14,000. What? You lying to me right now? You are lying to me right now. Are you serious? I hear somebody outside my house. I hear somebody singing. Moon dust DNA. Okay, so it has actual moon dust. Um, Art design, produces recognizable, ambitious. You cut the porcelain on? Okay. I heard you singing all the way down the street. Steampunk design. I'll look at some more of that later, man. But Timepiece Tony. I will agree with you on that one, sir. I've been trying to buy as many. Ooh, somebody got timed out. Yeah, you better not come in here with that, man. I got some hitters in here. You know what I'm saying? Especially, hey, you can't mess with the Santanas, man. Hey, they got special powers. You feel me? Reach out, Captain Spaulding. I have some for sale. I've been trying to buy as many Marvel DC watches as possible because Invicta ended their partnership with them. Yes, that's saying a lot, man. With because all of those partnerships ended, like just was crazy. They lost the military contracts to make watches. They didn't even use that properly, I don't think. But that's not a Shop HQ issue. But going back to that comment you made, Shop HQ is the number one home shopping network for watches. It's been number one for decades. They are scrambling to bounce back from Invicta, which, as I'm looking through, when you have over 60 brands, the electricians, that's a micro brand. So you are willing to deal with micro brands. You have a Constantine Weiss. Constantine Weiss isn't even talked about. And what's this? JBW. They have, I think they sell Casio. They got G-Shocks. And yeah, I'm just going over a couple. Citizen. I know people don't do the Michael Kors. Some people do Michael Kors, but not a lot. Sterling Original. I know the one guy on YouTube, he said he's not a Sterling Original fan. And he is so big, he's big enough to where if he say, hey, this watch company is trash, I believe there's a lot of people that won't buy. I believe that. I definitely believe that. Even though I've heard that YouTubers don't have any influence. Okay. Man, it sounds like it's time for some more tea, baby. As soon as I'm done with this, my throat is kind of scratchy right now. And I do believe that, man. Just going back to that, Tony, I believe that ShopHQ had every opportunity to bring that back. And you brought back one of the heaviest or the heavy hitters, the heavies. Jay-Z. Jay-Z, people know him, right? Cobalt should not be the only watch that he's talking about. And I don't know, I don't know how many companies have that in their contract that you can show their watches, but this is actually the best time to have Jay-Z show his knowledge of watches, because he can go through each one of these, and we all know that the dude is gifted, he's skilled, he knows his stuff, and you have opportunity, and you need to be doing it online, and you need to do it in a format that people can pick up their phone and knock it out. Maybe you do need to add some TikTok stuff. Man, hey, I'm getting over it now. Yeah, I was sick. I was sick as heck. I was down and out. I needed a friend, boy. I was like, yo, somebody go and get me some cough drops and Vicks ass, man. I needed it, man. I was toe up. This is why I shop vintage for watches. That's why I said I'm not a home shopper. Okay. 29 polls. Let's see. Staying pretty consistent. 59% of the people say that they are home shoppers. Somebody say T. Aragon said not to come back. Oh, man. Cobalt is his own company. Cobalt is being sold on ShopHQ. And let's see here. Watching James don't have one of these Cobalts, and I doubt he will get it. It's too expensive, man. For a quartz watch. That looks like an Invicta. And I want to try something. Let's see. I'm over on YouTube, and I was curious to see if if you type in Cobalt watches, what comes up? Firebolt Cobalt, which is a smartwatch. Live watches comes up, and then is GX okay? No. No, live comes up because that is it's called the Cobalt. The GX1A Cobalt is a live watch. And I don't know why they came up with a Cobalt name. And you got like, well, good luck. Nobody has reviewed one of these watches on YouTube yet. And you know what? Let me try Gatsby. All right, let's see. Gatsby watches. Let's see. Leonardo DiCaprio comes up. Nope. It does not come up on YouTube. It's not been reviewed yet. It's not been reviewed yet. Now, you guys may not know what the heck I'm talking about. I will encourage you guys to go over to ShopHQ and type in the word Gatsby to see the watch. And you give an honest opinion on what you think. I'm not even gonna tell you, I ain't gonna tell you nothing else. Just do it, just do that for me. Go over there, type in shophq.com and go through their watches. Look at Cobalt. Just type in Cobalt, look at it, and you make the decision. But then go to Gatsby and then make your decision off of that as well. You said it's doomed to fail. Why would anyone buy that watch at that price? Well, cat's out the bag, so you already know the price. I still have not bought myself an Invicta. I will definitely have to. Well, hey, bro, like let's talk on Instagram. Shoot, you don't have to buy one. I can send you one, bro. I got enough of them. And we can do a video chat. You tell me which one. I got plenty, bro. I got plenty of them. But you know what? In the thing about it too, the most purchased Invicta for people outside of the community of Invicta is going to always be, for the most part, the Pro Diver or the Pro Diver 1953. Hardly ever do people buy the Grand Diver. Hardly ever. Because you have, I'm going to show you something. My wife won this on last year's cruise. It's still in the wrapper. And it's funny, I was talking about The Simpsons today because they were with these predictions and stuff. There's one right there. That's an Invicta that's wrapped in plastic. This is a number limited. Look how thick that boy is. Now this one, man, I can't wear. That always hurts my wrist. Used to always hurt my wrist. The way the lugs are, it comes in, it's curved in too much, man. It was like if they moved them out a bit, I'd have been able to wear this watch, man. But yep, that is the Homer Simpson donut. But if you do happen to buy an Invicta, man, like right now, man, please, you talking about, you wouldn't pay nothing, nowhere near what some of the collectors that's in here right now, and they know it. You're not gonna pay what we paid for an Invicta. Not back in, oh man, oh my gosh. And I'm gonna take the saying, are you serious? He know who he is. I took that from somebody. It's mine now. I stole it. Are you serious? Yes. Yes. And then here's another one too. Here's another one. This one is a 38 millimeter, but it's pave diamond. That Jubilee style bracelet. And go figure, they had mill clasp on this one, man. So I was impressed when they did this watch. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Oh, this the one. This doesn't have a rotating bezel because you can actually take this bezel off and put a different one on. You can put a pink one. It came with 4 different bezels. Yeah. Oh, I think I seen Tony White say something. Or did I? Nothing like an older watch, but I have to have Invicta pieces. Not many. I have Superman, Batman. I don't like what I saw on Invicta. Gatsby is a joke. 2000. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. So you ain't got to waste no money. Cobalt looks overpriced. Cobalt is. Cobalt is, man. It's literally $360 for a Cobalt. Um, and this is why this is the thing that just blows my mind. That behavior of selling and advertising a brand is crazy to me because you have a quartz watch, right, with Swiss movement in it, and stainless steel, rubber, and it's like, okay, it's about what, 48 millimeters, maybe 50, between 48 to 50 millimeters of a watch. And it reminds me of some of like an aviator from Invicta, right? And you're charging $300+ for it. Well, let's think about this. I can go over on, and this is the thing that they don't think that people shop elsewhere. Even, okay, so Amazon is their competitor, and they have. If you're gonna buy a homage watch, man, if they got Pagani, they have. I can buy a Steel Dive. I can buy a Sam Martin. Matter of fact, watching James had one. I think it was called Miltech. It was the crap. Oh my gosh, Panerai. It's a Panerai homage, pure mechanical. It's $141, and that watch is beautiful. That watch is beautiful. I'm actually, yeah, it's gonna be in my collection at one point. But my thing is like, dude, 350, $360 for the watch that you're asking that much money. I can save my coins and buy. Well, I just showed the Swiss Watch Company watch. I could buy a freaking what did I get that was that price? Oh my gosh. You can get your Seikos, bro. Like there's a bunch. You get a Seiko 5 for that, man. Something that you know about. Something that's reliable. Not saying that this watch not gonna be reliable. It has a Swiss movement in it. But a quartz watch for $360 that looks like an Invicta, I'll pass. Especially when you can get an aviator or a watch to that caliber from Invicta for about 100. You can go to Aragon. Bro, this right here, this has a Miyota movement in it. This was less than $200. Less than $200. I can't do it. I won't do it. It's almost as if you insulting our intelligence, as if we don't know that there's other options out there. What does your, okay, it has sapphire crystal. Bro, I built a watch. Where's it? It's somewhere. It's in my case. It's in my case. I'm sorry. It's in my case. I built a watch, a Seiko. I built it. It's a mod. And I like the itemized list. It's not that much money for sapphire crystal. I got like 5 layers of AR coating on this crystal. So you're not just because you put sapphire crystal on a quartz watch that is not on bracelet, and you're charging a premium of $360. Oh my goodness. What do you think is going to happen when your customer happens to dive over to YouTube and they see a watch in James? They'll see a random Rob. They'll see all these different people that are showcasing watches, and then they go to the places that they recommend, and they see the prices are like, for the price I paid for this Cobalt, I could have got this. And then the Gatsby, that's crazy. $2,500 for, no, it was $2,000 for an NH34 movement watch. Absolutely not, man. I'm not shipping nothing right now, bro. I've definitely considered that nice. We'll talk, bro. We'll talk. I believe I have an extra. I got so many Invicta pieces. I'm gonna need an Invicta to help out my collection. You trying to get your 11th? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Have you seen JTV's prices? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And it's unfortunate that JT, I'm not doing it. That's the other thing too about Home Shopping Networks. is because they buy from the vendors and then they charge. That was a problem that Invicta ran into um with ADs back in the, like, what was it, like the early 2000s. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Whoever shared me out on Facebook, thank you so much. I bought as is Venom hybrid today. Had to send it back. It was Mrs. Cruz. Ooh, man. It's not good, man, especially right now. Especially Gatsby looks okay, but that's way out of what they should be. Yeah. What was I just saying, y'all? $360. That's busy work. I saw an Invicta Pepsi for $99. It's a diver. Do you recommend on a diver, Pepsi diver? Yeah, I will do that. Like $100 for a Pepsi diver, absolutely. But well, hold up. There's a couple things I need to know first. Is it quartz or is it NH35? If it's the NH35, I've seen those go for $79 on InvictaStores.com, or go over to Ashford's. You'll thank me later, but go over to Ashford's and go into the Invicta section. Oh, you will thank me later because they got, yeah, that's the spot you want to go to. Save you some money. I will buy a watch from Walmart before I. Hey, don't sleep. Walmart sell the G-Shocks, bro. And I bought plenty of G-Shocks. You in the knife community? Bro, I got blades all over the place, man. I got my blade here. I got my blade here. This one of my favorites, right? I love this one, bro. Ooh, woo! I love this knife. Yeah. Got a little blade over here. Look, man, I got knives. I got knives, brother. Oh, I got a bunch of knives, man. I tell you what, because I'm Pride Service, I love knives. Where your blades at?
My room.
My son got blades too. I wouldn't do it, angry. Yeah, that Pepsi buzzer, yeah. The Mil 40. That's what it was. I said Miltech. Mil 40. Yes. I saw that. And I'm not able to pull the trigger yet. But that one, yes, I am going to pull the trigger on that one. That is a beautiful watch. Mil 40. Thank you. Nice, Alex. Few of us also have knives collection as well. Angry at that price. Buy that watch ASAP. Angry if it's quartz or automatic. All right. Catch you later, James. 360 got me all the way, bruh. The Simpson watch would be... Oh, no, my wife would kill me. She'd kill me dead. It'd be your first piece for the week. Skyler, he not lying. It'll be his first piece for the week that he buy. That's what he meant to say. That's what he meant to say. Time to cook. He said I changed my name. All right, big homie. I'm gonna have Timepiece Tony on again. He was on the last time he was on, man. That man got so much energy, bro. He the big homie, man. I appreciate him, man. Appreciate a lot of you guys for tuning in. Let's see where we at. Yup, stayed at 59%. There are 34 votes. 34 votes. I do need to step up my watch game though. No after Christmas. Much love. Yeah, bro. You hit me anytime, brother. My retro game collection is solid, but my watch game is failing. Man, hey man, look, bro. Make sure that the watches that you do buy fit your lifestyle, right? It fits inside your budget, and it's something. And the best thing I can tell you to do, bro, is if you have an AD close to you, that has over what, shoot, they can have 12 brands in there. Go in there and see if you like any of those brands. Some people start with shoot, I think, man, you know, somebody asked the question the other day, was like, yo, Trap, what do you think was the watch of the year, like micro brand and stuff like that? But I'm gonna tell you what I think the watch of the year, or the company that I think made the most noise, was Citizen. I think Citizen for 2024 definitely let people know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would call Citizen the Snoop Dogg of watches, because Snoop Dogg is a force out here as far as rappers. And he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? He just kind of been chilling a little bit. But have y'all heard his latest? Him and Dr. Dre? Oh, man. Snoop is like, yo, y'all got me messed up, bro. Y'all know my name. And that's what Citizen did this year. Citizen was like, hey, bro, hold up. These dudes, they trying to play me like I'm a punk or something, bro. Hold up, man. I'm Citizen. And they came out with some hitters. At a price, man, like, bro, made people, I ain't gonna say made people forget about Seiko, but they thought twice, like, hold up, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this Seiko, bro. You see what Citizen just brought out? Man, Citizen was a dog this year, boy. At Sam's Club and Boulevard, Precision's chronograph is less than 350 on bracelet. I went to TJ Maxx today, saw a bunch of Citizens. And that's another place you can go to, man. TJ Maxx be getting some stuff. Oh, Macy's. Macy's does, they got a lot of brands. Go in there and get an idea of what you like. You have to see what you like first before you start buying. I mean, because you can listen to one of the talking heads and buy a watch and be like, you get it home, be like, I don't really like this. But be careful about what you buy, man. I'm telling anybody, buy your watches at the store and come on home, man. Ordering right now for Christmas is a nightmare. It's definitely a nightmare. No, after Christmas. Where we at? All right, man. We're already in, bro. I think we gonna stop there. I gotta go get me some tea. My throat is, yeah. I need to get. I mean, I feel a lot better, I do. But I know y'all can tell. Y'all can hear that. It's rattling and stuff like that. I need a precisionist. The sweeping hand has to be sweet. Precisionist is cool. Man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the precisionist is cool. I second the precisionist, man. That thing is legit. That, and if you like that, it's a sizable watch too. That thing is like, it's one of them, man. It's a hero watch. That thing is on your wrist, man. That thing is, it's locked in. They got you locked in, man. If not, get that Bull of a Pilot though. Yeah, get the Bull of a Pilot if you can. I love the Bull of a Pilot, man. That thing is fresh. Yeah. But we can talk about it, man. I'm doing a I think for Christmas I'm going to go back through and do a update on my state of the collection. And there you guys will see what and I'll show you a picture of what I don't have, because I sent out 12 watches out of my collection this year. It was some people that, you know, I thought it'd be better off for the watches to be in their house than mine. So yeah, I think I had a pretty good year collecting watches. So before I go, 34 votes. So it was unanimous. 59% of you guys said that you are Home Shopping Networks shoppers. And yeah, Triple T said he got the tea. Triple T got all the tea. And he mentioned something. We're gonna get into that because that is hilarious. It's sad, but it's the end of a relationship between two entities, two powerhouses of companies. So, man, woo. Okay, thank you for the information. Thank you. I just got some information. And I'm gonna always put out stuff that you guys can use. Trust and believe. Any price drops in watches in any different company that I come across, I will post that up there as soon as I get it. Y'all know, because this live was not scheduled, but I want to share this with you guys tonight. So with all of that being said, man, I'm about to jump up off of here, man. And y'all already know what it is. Until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed. Time to